Hello. Anybody, everybody, nobody. Hello. Normal Friday night multiplayer stream. All by myself. Cue the song. All by myself by some guy. No, YouTube, don't ban it. I haven't played the song. I'm just saying that. Right. This is the Osina map, which I was hoping the guys would test with me tonight. Hello, Mick. Welcome to the stream, mate. The Osina map, based in Poland. Very picturesque, quite pretty. I like it because it feels and looks real. I need a real feeling to enjoy farm sim nowadays. These plain blank maps with pristine everything just sort of turn me off a bit. But anyway, I'm here by myself for our normal Friday night stream. Unfortunately, Brummie won't be here because about an hour ago he just got back with his son from the hospital. I do hope his son's okay, and everything's all right there. Wonko responded with a similar message, plus saying that he's pretty worn out from work today, so he may as well not play either, leaving poor little me here by myself because all the others have deserted us. Allard did pop his head in and say, where are the mods? And I basically said, we're not playing, mate. And then I changed my mind, saying I may as well. I'm awake. It's 5 o'clock in the bloody morning. Excuse the French. So I's here, all by myself. And Mick, who has graced me. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, it's a lovely little map. I haven't seen any errors, although it did play up with me when I was setting up a save game for us to try. And I'm thinking it's not the map. It could be a mod conflict with the map, or indeed Giant's new fix, which apparently people are having problems with. Some sort of new compound error. The word compound to me means that's bad. Thanks, Mick. Yeah, I'll pass on best wishes to Brummie and his son. Hope it does turn out well. Yeah, myself as well, mate. Myself as well. Got to join a farm, don't I? For good. I did it for good. Okay, so why aren't I not? I can get into that now. I did forget. Now, I shall do that, just in case I run into troubles. And yeah, poor old Wonko. He works too hard. Here's a PDA of the map. It is a standard size map with some very, very large fields, some odd shaped fields, some interesting fields. Little township here. You can't actually get into town. The road's blocked here for no farm traffic allowed. Sell points and other things are mainly here. The shop's here. Our lovely house is there. Cows are there. We have pigs and cows. No sheep unless we add them ourselves. You start off the game owning these 5 fields. This one. And a little field, very little field behind the farm, which would be a good place to turn into a placeable area. It's big enough for a placeable area, but not for much else. But yeah, I like the map. It looks kind of realistic. I don't know if it's done from a real area or not. By the feel of it and look of it, I'm guessing it is. But yeah, that's only a guess. Anyway, let's get... I ain't doing all the work myself, so because no one else is here, I'll be using a hired worker. Sorry to say, fellas. They can pay for it out of their share of the money. If we decide to play this map, this was supposedly the test tonight to see whether we would include this in our playlist. We haven't given up Hofbergman. I have no incentive to play it on my own. Not that I don't like the map. The map is excellently done and has some great innovations, and I mean great innovations. But the map itself is bleh. It looks like the Giants map, feels like a Giants map, which, if you know anything about Farm Simulator, it's bleh. Anyway, we'll let him go there. He'll do a run or two, and then I'll have to empty him and finish. So let's jump out and leave the hire worker go. Come back and do some baling. Had all these lovely bales set for Wonko to pick up. And he's not here. Isn't that a shame? I feel it is. I thought he would have enjoyed picking those bales up. And get some cows and pigs started. Maybe next week. They say they're going to be playing tomorrow night, which is no good for me. Not very good for me at all. I'll be, hopefully, I'll be playing Anno 1800 with the other guys who have given up Farm Sim. We didn't play last week because one of the guys pulled out, and we couldn't make it even though we're feeling not well, which is fine. We can't help that. You can't feel great every day. You're feeling a bit sick, you're feeling a bit sick. But that meant, because of the way the multiplayer works in Anno, we couldn't play because it's whoever you start with, or however, it's not who, it's teams. How many teams you start with is what you must play all the time. And we couldn't find a replacement for our sick friends, so we had to cancel last week. So if you're, into Anno 1800 and you want to be a standby player, we'd love to have you on our list. Our regular standby couldn't make it either, just so happened. So that was unfortunate. Baling hay. If anyone knows Wonko personally, give him a ring and tell him to come pick these bales up. The theme of this map was going to be old equipment, second-hand equipment. Like I said, we won't be finding out possibly until next week. If the map doesn't play up for me tonight. It said well this morning for me, but anyway. That was the idea, just to add a bit of flavour, a bit of fun, if you like. Play with a bit of a theme. Most of the old equipment was better than the new stuff anyway. And I found some excellent mods that seem to work really well in single player. I've been using them for a few weeks now. And everything seems to be pretty cool with them. I don't think I can do any of these rows without it being picked up. I have to do every second row mostly. But yeah, although the hard worker's gone nuts backing up the whole field for some unknown reason. Better go and tend to him. Excuse me. But yeah, the boys will be back tomorrow night apparently. Brummie will be streaming, I'd say. Wonko doesn't stream because it's too much of a hassle, he said. Can't be bothered. I don't blame him. It can be a hassle. All right, Mr. Hired Worker, you finished running around the place for no apparent reason? Twat. What? Oh, now you're going to go forward. Hang on. How about you don't? Because there's nothing to go forward for. Unless it's up the hill here. But hang on. Let's get a bit out of this. Love this old harvester. They've got quite a history. Fortschritt. These harvesters, when they made them after the war, were fitted with V8 engines out of the out of army vehicles. So big heavy old V8s in these. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Nothing like a good old V8. Sorry all you environmentalists with your electric battery cars, which the copper is mined for by child labour, slave labour. But anyway, it's good for the environment, not so good for the kids. Yes, you've come to Johnny V's channel where he whinges about everything. Love it. Hate it. Yeah, don't care. Only a little bit left here. Must say they give you, well, one fairly decent sized field to start with. The others are all little pokey fields, but they're all up against each other, and I'm assuming we could join them together to make one good sized field. Hello, Chris. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Hope you're the same. Hope you're well. And welcome. How long I'll be streaming today, tonight, don't know. Maybe an hour, maybe two, don't know. See how I feel. I feel bloody tired, but we'll see how we go. You get your knee op this month. Oh, fantastic, mate. I am glad to hear. It's been a long, long time. Hope that goes well, and I hope it works out. If nothing else, to get rid of the pain, mate. Living with pain ain't fun. Alright, let's stick you up here. Yeah, you've been waiting for over a year. Yeah, it has been a while. I know I've got some problems, internal problems myself, and I need to test a scan and an internal look around myself. And hello, Darren. Long time no hear from, mate. How are you? And I've got a 3-month wait for that. And the doctor wrote urgent on both forms because it's, well, we hope not, but there's a possibility it could be cancer. But yeah, we'll wait 3-4 months before we find out. Not a problem. Not their fault. I mean, when the nurse told me, when they rang me up to say when my first appointment was, still haven't heard from the second scan. She was as apologetic as anything, and I said, there's urgent written on the forms, yes, but there's nothing we can do about it. I'm so sorry. Oh. You can only hope for the best there as well. That's all you can do in life, hope that the best happens. you know, you get the best outcome for everything. Doesn't work, but that's all you can do. Got no real choice. Hope for the best. Continue on. No point getting miserable and, you know. Yeah, I might be just, I feel pregnant half the time. Darren, don't worry. Could be. Only I wouldn't want a child where the problem is. Yeah. Ah, it should be fine. Hey. Watch what you're doing, idiot. It was the hard work that did that, wasn't me? Have I missed the point? No. Don't tell me. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't got the bloody trailer selected. Stupid giants. This is called Osina. It's a Polish area. The other slackers, they're having a day-night off. Brummie's had a bad day. Wonko had a hard day. So they're both calling it off for tonight. I'll play tomorrow, where I won't be playing. Oh, I can't play. Well, unless things go wrong for me tomorrow, then I will be playing, but all going well, I won't be. Not that I don't want to. I do want to play this, but I can't play 2 games at once. I could try, but I think it'd be a mess. I'm pretty talented. Now, these tractors weren't diesels. These were petrol tractors, as if you can hear the sound, you'll hear it. It's a petrol engine. I think they came out in diesels at some stage, but this particular one is a petrol engine one. Good old gas guzzler. Turn the corner. Yes. Like I say, I don't know how long I'll be playing. Oh, there's a road there. Why don't you take the road? Nah. It means I'd miss all the bushes. Yeah, what's in this other field that's ready? Oh, it's the same thing. I think that's the one. Yeah, 13 and 4. And that's got oats in it as well. Good. Didn't have to empty the harvester. Woohoo, little doits. Another one of them. This or Wonko's bale trailer. Shh, don't tell him. And I did love this harvester. Comes in several colours and different styles, different cabs. And be warned, that little header trailer actually works. Shock horror. Yeah, I reckon we'll make this one field. Let's see why not. But these fields do have very small borders. Whether you need to plough them together or not, nah, it's up to you. By the look of it. Might make good sugar beet and potato fields. Someone doing old equipment and old stuff needs to do a hand picker for potatoes. They can walk along the field and hand pick them like they did in the old days. Like I did when I was a kid. I was about 6 years old. Out in the field with Dad, hand picking up potatoes. Tell you, I couldn't pick many. But I tried. Just to be with Dad out in the field working. Imagine kids doing that today. Oh, yes. Yes. Poor privileged children today. You'll notice the offset header. They don't do that anymore. They did in the early days. It makes it easier to follow the line of the header from inside the cab. Don't know if there was any other reason, but that's the only reason I can think of. And Brummie's missing out on all this. He loves harvesting. He'll sit him in a harvester, he'll do it all day. He'll do the entire stream, as you probably already know. Just harvesting. It is a bit of fun, really. It's quite relaxing. Look at that beautiful little V8 purring away there. I can't remember what vehicle they were taken out of. Let's try interior view. Can we actually do it? Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Of course you can. That's what I mean. You can see the edge of the header much easier when they're offset. No, mate. Kids today don't know what hard work is. Oh, there is the exception, but my God, it's the exception. It's gone completely opposite. Back in the early days, there was the exception that some kids moaned and groaned about doing hard work and thought life was owed to them, and it's it's their privilege to sit around and let people serve them. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Darren. Look, I was never a real hard worker, but I did a hell of a lot in my life. If I could avoid work, I did. But I still worked hard to get what I got, which is basically nothing. Well, you had to. You either worked or you didn't. And I don't see what's so interesting about a life on unemployment benefits is what sort of life is that? It's not a life. It's nothing you should strive for. About harvesting like Brummie, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it. It is quite relaxing and yeah. But gee, what was it? About 3 weeks ago, Brummie did a huge field with the little New Holland with the 3.5 metre header. It took the 2 weeks to do? No, I'm happy just going round and round and round. Oh my God, mate. That was just ridiculous. Sorry, Brummie, that was ridiculous. Was only a contract, but they offered the biggest New Holland. But no, we've got a little harvester. We'll use this little harvester. Yeah, good idea, Brummie. Not good idea, Brummie. Because, yeah, basically for 2-3 streams, or I think it might have even been 3 streams, he did nothing else. Oh shit, I missed a bit. He did nothing else but harvest this field with this tiny little harvester. Just a warning on this map, some of these bushes aren't bushes, they're disguised rocks. I found that out the hard way. Screaming around the corner, hit a bush, bang, on the roof. Okay, now, I think this field was ready as well. This, well, if you call it field, I call it backyard. Actually, my backyard's bigger than this field. What's in this one? Canola. Oh, this will be a fortune's worth of canola. Jesus. Definitely going to join all these fields. It's kind of rewarding too, you know, just putting along in the harvester. You're doing a job. If you've got other people there, they keep it coming up to you and emptying you. It's good. I like it. Although, you know, 10 hours non-stop, that's a bit much, Brummie. Help, I can't say. Oh well. Take half a cup. And doing this stream was a last minute thing. I thought, blow it. I feel like playing Farm Sim tonight. I'll go on my own and cry in my beer. Nah, I hope both of them. Brummie, I hope his son's well. And Wonka, I hope he recovers from his week's work. He works too hard, that guy. That's ridiculous. He works bloody 6-7 days a week. He works, 10, 12 hours a day. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. Money's not worth that. And I say that just after saying living on the dole's not a life. Oh, I still agree with that. Still got to work. Should. But you don't have to kill yourself. Especially for someone else. Like, it's his business. That's, it's what you got to do to make ends meet, I suppose. But is it worth it? If you're working for a company or someone else, they couldn't care less if you work yourself to death. Because if you die on the job, they'll just go and hire someone else. They don't care how much you've put in, the effort you've put in, time you've put in. They don't care. Sad, but it's true. I know of quite a few people that work for companies and work their arse off. For what? No bloody reason. Job is just that. It's a job. And yeah, well, it's a bit of a lifestyle, but you don't have to kill yourself for it, that's for sure. Get rid of the last remaining bits of the oats. Come back and get that canola, and we'll see what else we can do. I'm not going to do any more baling, not by myself. Wait till the guys join me and we'll do the baling together. But I don't know if you can see on the map what I mean about a real feel. Like, this looks like a real road. The sides of the road look real. If you look off into the distance, it looks real. It's not plain, pristine grass with pristine roads on pristine square fields with pristine trees. I know it's only a game, but, you know, it's just too much. It's too much beautifulness. And I don't think it's beautiful. I like to see dirt out of place, buildings broken down, old posts, old fences, old sheds, old looking road that looks like it's been used. I like that. And yeah, I do like old equipment, but I could play this map with brand new equipment. That's not the issue. That's what I'm seeing in front of me, what I'm seeing to do. What you think of Farm Sim 19, I don't like it. I do not like it. To be honest, for me, the best Farm Sim version was Farm Sim 15. 17 was better, with more bugs, but it was better only graphically. It wasn't better gameplay, there wasn't more gameplay, there was nothing, just a graphics fix. Why they had to change so much, I don't know. And 19's just a waste, total waste. There's that many problems, errors, glitches. Yeah, it's prettier to look at, but I'd rather play a game without all the glitches and bugs. Like I said, the latest update supposedly fixes a lot of stuff, has added a new bug. And to me, a compound error sounds serious. Sounds game breaking, sounds save game breaking, sounds mod breaking. Compound. If you get a compound fracture on a bone, that's serious. It's worse than breaking a bone. So a compound error is worse than an error, as far as I can tell. Now, I've got no firm confirmation on this compound error, but I've heard people report it, so I don't know. I'm guessing it's mod related, because a lot of the maps have had to be pulled and had something done to them to stop this compound error. I don't understand it. I haven't read about it. I hate reading. I just go by what I hear on the grapevine. But 15, towards the end, just before 17 came out, was good enough to look at, was easy enough to do mods, and easy enough to do maps. And then they go and change all that with 17, adding what? A graphics update. No, 15 was the best. We were actually talking about it last week. If 19 keeps giving us so much trouble, we'll just go back to 15 and play that and stick 19 up your bum. Of course, Giants will bring out Farm Sim 2021, I'm imagining. But I'm sorry to say, I will not buy it. I will not buy it. If I could have got my money back for this, because I pre-ordered it, I would have stuck with 17. They've ruined it. Ruined map making, ruined modding. Yeah, a buddy of yours had a few to fix. Yeah. Nah, backward step, Giants, backward step. Step away from the Giants engine. Either make a new one, take the time to make a new one, fix this bloody game, and bring out a complete new version. I like the fact that the new multiplayer in 19, I like that. But that could have been implemented in 17. Could have been implemented in 15. You didn't have to make a whole new game just for that multiplayer part. And let's face it, if they had stuck with 17, which they got running pretty good at the end, like they did with 15, just before the release of the new version, they got everything pretty well sorted out, and then stuff it up again. Now, if they had stuck with 17, done a slight graphics update, didn't really have to have much, nothing. They could have left it and added the new multiplayer to it and called it 19. Yeah, sure, people whinge, but it would have been an update, it would have been a damn good update, and the game would have worked without any new bugs, except for maybe multiplayer occasionally. No, I missed the bloody hole again. Need big rear vision mirrors. You want to truck sim. You want to be able to have those mirrors, big mirrors in the corner of your screen. That'd be cool. Don't suggest that to the Giants, because they'll find if they implement it, it'll be buggy. Yes, mate. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they'd make a standalone version for console. Leave the PC version alone. They're ruining the PC version. But like you say, console is the cash cow. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Because with the PC version they can do much, much more that the console just can't handle. But we have to suffer for the console because, like you say, it's the cash cow. It's where the money comes from, the console. Unfortunately. Alright, what else can I do over here? I don't think there's other fields. Yeah, GDX is back with new toys. I noticed that, but he's not responding to his Discord channel, because we're mates on that, and I've been sending him messages for months. Every week, hello. Every week, hello, you there? Hello, how are you? Hello, I hope you're well. He just, whether he's left Discord or just hasn't turned it on or just totally ignoring me. We got on really well. I thought we were good mates. Who knows? Like I said, he might be, might have left Discord. All right, what do we got else we got to do here? We've got a couple of fields of wheat. I don't know what that field is. Oh, that's a barley field there. 2 fields of wheat. How far are they from? Oh, deep green. That's good. We don't own any other fields, I don't think. Zoom out a bit. Oh, except for 48. But I'm not going to do 48. Let's go over to the house, the cheats way, and have a look at 48. It's too small, I'm sure. I'm sure it's too small. My single player, when I was testing it, I thought I'd put some placeables here. Not a bad size for placeables. Yeah, God. This is roughly the size of my backyard. Yeah, not worth. Especially corn. Not worth it. Look at Farmer Klien's under mod text links. Been there today, but not often. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. I've seen him posting mods. On LS Mod Company. There's a couple there with his name on it. I was thinking, is that you or is someone modding in your name? Because there used to be GTX modding, which there was GTX Andy, GTX someone else, but they all left. Just left Andy. Hopefully he'll fire up his Discord one day, or he'll get in contact with me. Like I said, he's been gone for 12 months. I have been keeping contact on a weekly, if not weekly, monthly basis, sending him messages, but heard nothing. He was going through a very hard time 12 months ago. And basically he's told me he was taking a break, but Jesus, it's been 12 months. He's chatting there. What, in Farmer Klien's video at the moment? I'm guessing FK, you mean Farmer Klien. Kind of guessing that's what you mean. Hang on, it's too early. Too early for Farmer Klien to be... in Farmer Klien's Discord. Oh, so he's in Discord. Maybe he's dropped his channel or just ignoring me. I don't know why he would. And I'm not a part of Farmer Klien's crew anyway. I do talk to Farmer Klien quite often, but it's usually personal. Not sure. Anyway, that's good. I'm glad he's back. He's a good bloke. Like I said, we did a lot together. We developed some mods together. We tested mods together. We talk nearly every day. Sometimes just about dribble. Nothing really. Okay, let's go and have a look at... Let's go and have a look at the dairy. I haven't shown you the dairy. Nice. Oh, actually, this is the pigsty. We'll look at the pigsty first, because I like piggies better than cows. This is the effluent tank where all the pee comes. Should be more happening in EP's Discord. Oh, okay. This is where our piggies are. In here. Is that, are those doors closed off? They are. Good. Good. And I think it has lights. Most of the other sheds have lights. No, that's not a light switch. No. No, there's lights, but there's no switch. Can't see a switch in it. Whoa, over here. Most of the sheds have lights, opening and closing doors, all that. Yeah, there we go. But, pretty. Turn the lights off. Shut that door. No, that's the light switch. So light switch to that side. Okay. Shut these doors. Yeah, all the sheds here have doors that open and close. Gates that open and close. Here's the poo pit where all the poo appears. And from what I can tell, it looks really good when the poo rises. It does. I'm not being smart there. Unusual, I know. Going to be hit by a door. This, I would say, is the hay storage. Because it's got hay on the ground. Isn't that intelligent of me? This is a storage silo for our grain. We have machinery shed. Whack. Here. These are just displays. There's nothing in here that actually responds to anything. Nice little workshop. I'd like this little workshop back in the day. Another workshop, work shed, storage shed, but this one's got a sliding door and you have to look up the handle. But that's quite nice. There we go. Little sheds there. Now there's triggers here, but I don't know what these triggers are for. I thought for liquid fertiliser, but it don't work. I brought a liquid sprayer over here when I was testing and no load. Little lean-to off the main shed. Looks good, looks effective. Bit of junk in the corner over here. Cutting firewood. A bit hard on one of these saws to cut firewood, I tell you. But anyway, the thought's there. Whole bags of cement and some bricks. Are they bricks? They look like wood blocks. Strange wood blocks. The main gate, it works. Main gate, it works. Yeah, oh, it could be water. Darren, yeah, I never looked. Never tried a water. It might be a water fill point. No, that was that shed we looked at. This is a bigger shed with sliding doors, 2 sliding doors. Got a bigger one. There's plenty of room, and like I said, all these have lights. Pretty. They're pretty. And, yep. So that's a double door. That's the shed we looked in. I've left doors open. That's where the header goes. That's where I've been parking the header anyway. Now, why is that door open? No, it doesn't matter. The house, it has a sleep trigger. Over near the front door. You can't actually go in the house, but if you see, we have a sleep trigger there, which works. If I press the right button. Yeah, I pressed the talk button. Duh. I'm not tired. It doesn't know me very well. I'm always bloody tired. Anyway, rid of that. Now, the only shed here that is non-functional is this one I found. Basically a garden shed, I'd say. So you no need to get into that. This is just decoration. Or de-decoration. And this would be, my thinking anyway, would be if you had a truck, this is where you'd park your truck. Back it in there, you can drive up that way and back her in. It's a nice moat, I think. Well decorated, it's got enough stuff around, keep you busy, feels and looks real, not all pristine and la-di-da. Cantankerous. Yeah, you got to look up to where the handle is to open those sliding doors. It was no big hassle. But Jesus, giants and their size ratio is way wrong, and it always has been. According to me, I'm about 3 foot high. Because the sheds are the right height, otherwise you'd never get a vehicle in there. So it's me that's about 3 foot high. I'm a dwarf. Now, the cow shed. Let's have a look over there. Cow shed's over here, which we, hang on a minute, do we own it? We don't own it. Well, that's no good. How much is it? We better own it. Now I'm broke. It's Brummie's fault. He better come and earn some money. I'm not selling it. F off. Cow pasture visit. Okay, we're here. There's the cow pen. We have fence around it, which is good. Barbed wire fence, which is great. We have a silage pit. And I think this is decoration. It has to be. It wouldn't be piles of silage there. Whack in the face with a shed. Door. Nice little cow shed. Although I don't know why there's stalls on this side. Oh, unless you wanted to put another yard on that side. So this side is actually useless. It's only this side that could get used. Now, how do the cows get? Oh, over there they get in. You twat. Oh, there's an old rubber tyre they can chew on. They like their rubber tyres, apparently. And I'm guessing this is the buy point or the milk trigger point. Does this door work? Oh, shit, it does. Cool. Cool. Oh, good. The cows can come into the office. Nice. They can do their own bloody paperwork. Get out that door. Get out that door, man. Out that door. Don't come in this shed. You can't get out. My little 3-foot body can't get out of here. All right. Don't come in this door. I'll shut this gate. Door. Nice. I like that. Nice looking shed too. That is a nice looking shed. Enough garbage around. This is one of the ways in. And that works. The door hit me on my backside. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, here we go. There's the outflow. Where's the poo pit? Poo pit. Where's the poo pit? I like that. The door's open both ways. He couldn't find a double gate, I'd say, or didn't want to use the same old double gate, use a single gate. I've done that before. Let's wait a minute. That's opening that one. Shut that one. Let's shut this bloody door before we. Oh no, don't have to. But I'm shutting it anyway. No, this door. Definitely shut that door. Do not go in there, guys. You will be trapped. Your little 3-foot body won't be able to move. Okay, where's the poo pit? Found the pee pit. No poo pit. Mazzy man! They finally caught you. This time I maybe accidentally got our JCB 3CX stuck slightly. I bet. This is a poo pit. Yum yum. And that's the back way around to the silage pit. Very good. We have some shedding here. Wonka will love this. He'll love this dairy. If he ever turns up to play. More shedding there. What about this? This a working shed? I said there's not many sheds that don't work. Yeah, working shed. I noticed it's a different coloured doors. Exactly the same shed as the main farm. Different coloured doors. He went to that trouble. Those bales throwing compound errors. It's things like that throwing them. Oh, okay. Got it stuck to the point where it was skidding on the front axle and the jacks on the back. Well, that's very clever. Fuel there. So look, this looks real. It's not pristine, clean, la-di-da everywhere. Another set of doors. Different colour. I like it. What's this, like a little workshop? No, little junk area, really. How's that going? Yeah, Wonka, I like this. Look, I need that ladder that doesn't work to reach these handles. Hello? 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 Mr. Door. I don't think you're... Here's Wonka's workshop. He could spend many hours sleeping in the corner there. Yeah, that's better. Now this isn't an actual, it's only decoration. It doesn't have the sleep trigger, this one. But it's a nice house. I'd live here. And the main gate, main front entrance. Yeah. I'd say down the road down there to the back of the cow shed. So lovely. It's got basically two really nice farms that, you know, if you're going to play in a group, you could join together. So is it still stuck, Mousy Man, or are you getting it out? Just sell the tractor and go and buy a new one. Might be easier. What have we got over here? A cemetery. Some Polish dude. I can't read that. Wait a minute. No, it's a war memorial. Yeah, it's a war memorial there. The war dates, First and Second World War. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people died from this village in World War 1 and 2. That's sad. All right, mate. You have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your mum's company. I always used to. Jesus was here. There he is. There's proof. This is the outskirts of the township. This is a nice house. Oh, I like this house. Wow. Little two-story. Hello. There's Brummie. I swear that's Brummie sitting there on the porch. Jesus. Get to work, you lazy sod. The Bojnik, 2 kilometres that away. This is the township of Osina. Take a sticky bag in everyone's backyard. There's a fire hydrant in case you get thirsty. Oh, wait a minute. There's Brummie again. He's run up to the shops. Oh, that's a spitting image of Brummie. Come on. Anyone that's watched this channel would think that was Brummie. Same beer belly, which is a food belly now because he doesn't drink no more. Well, this must be the place where you could sell your milk, I'd say. Might be milk sales here. There's Brummie's push bike because he don't drive. Huh? That's just a picture. That's most of the sell points are down there. Most of the small industries are down that way. Just walking. In their backyard. Nothing to see here. I like that. See what they've done with the old sprockets? That was inventive. No one would think to do that nowadays. Back in the old days, you used stuff to do anything with. And here's the dealership. We still have 2 tractors and our bale trailer sitting there. Let's have a look at our bale trailer. This looks cool. There's 2 different models. There's one with dual wheels and one with the single wheels. We've got the single wheel model. Does have straps, as you can see, which aren't activated by hand, apparently. But they do activate. I tested them. Our little Deutz. Our little beast of a Deutz, and we have another one of these, a different model. Well, it's the same model, but different colour and different wheels to one of the others. Nice tractors. Nice old tractors, if you like old stuff. There's our stone cow. It's a funny thing about that cow, he's always stoned. Let's check their backyard. These guys. Need to call the butler. Okay, now this is the road to town itself, but I don't think there's anything here. Just decoration. You can't drive down here, and these bollards are solid. You can't drive through. But let's see how far we can walk till the whole thing crashes. Those giants would let me crash. Rather than go, oh, you can't go down here. Oh, I'll crash the game. Ruin the save game. Nice. I think he's done a nice job of decorating this. It does feel realistic. Am I floating above the ground? Feels like I'm floating above the ground. I'm taller than I was a minute ago. All these houses are shrinking. I'm flying. I'm flying. I missed a bit of grass decoration there, or someone's just mowed it. I'd say someone just mowed it. Let's just say that anyway. There's a church. Nice church. There should be a school nearby because they always do that. Put two contradictions next to one another. Church and a school to learn that, yeah, let's not get into religion. Well, someone's mowed the lawns there. But this doesn't have to be all fancy decorated because you can't get here in your vehicle, and it will save the size, physical size of the map and any rendering issues because of, you know, all the decorations and stuff. And the end of the road. I've hit the end of the road, fellas. I'm flying. It feels like I'm flying. That is a nice looking church. Might have to steal that for my map. And yes, I'm working on a map. Finally given in to GE8. Taken to it with a hammer, and I'm going to pound out a map. I would have started long ago if it wasn't for GE8.1, sorry. Because 8 was a stuff up. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, this is good. Let's go for a walk in the countryside. Might walk past Brummie and say g'day again. If he's still sitting in front of the shop, lazy ass. There's the stone cow. Oh, what was that? Optical delusion. I delude a lot. Oh, we haven't had a look up here. Let's have a look up here. All the sell points. The one I use the most is the central mill. I think it's called the central grain store, which is this joint here. Takes potatoes, sugar beets here, and all the other grains get dumped here. Which is alright. I like the shed. That'll make a good machinery shed. Might pinch that too. Shh, don't tell anyone. This is grains shed also. Gee, this would make a good dairy. Hey, wouldn't it? This would make a great dairy. It's a standard size map, mate. It's big enough because it's got some huge fields on it. There's a cell trigger here for what? Way out here. So maybe to save you having to back in there. But that would make a great dairy. Am I wrong? Look at all these old buildings. God, I love it. There's a few maps around that I am going to, borrow some things from, of course with permission. Oh well, maybe. I'll ask. Whether I get permission or not is another matter. The one I'm making, yes. Oh, what size map? Hopefully a 4x. I'm working on that at the minute. I'm discussing the pros and cons of doing a 4x. Ooh, what's this? R doesn't work. Chat multiplayer. Don't know what that is. What is that? Sell wool. Oh, it's a wool cell. Oh, this is where you sell your wool. Okay. In the wool in the woodshed. It's woody wool. That did say wool, didn't it? Or did it say wood? Yeah. Well, I hope it will be. I hope I get it finished before. Oh no, sell wood. Can't read either. I'm illiterate. A little bit illiterate. I can't do on that sort of stuff. Yeah, I hope it's finished before 2021 comes out. No. I'm serious. I'm going to do my best to put up. Well, just there's a lime station to buy lime. Just depends on how much I can put up with G8.1. Excuse me. Oh, look, Brummie's still there. G'day, Brummie. Get to work, lazy sod. That's a back way. You could go down there into the sell points. And here's another little cross with Jesus on it. Baby Jesus. It wasn't baby Jesus. And our neighbours. Oh, some back roads. Ooh. Check out the back passage. Alleyway. Road. Where's this go? Oh, it goes to our field 48. Even a better reason to have this as a placeable area. 2 ways to it. Oh, there is 3 actually. You can take the front. There's a gateway there to the farm. Comes out here. So, yeah, definitely going to make this that. After Brummie earns a bit of money for us. But yeah. There's a main. Oh, hang on. There's a little gate in there. Yeah, there it is. Let's use the little gate. Is it going to smack me in the head? No. Move. But anyway, this has been it. For a stream I wasn't going to do because the others couldn't be bothered. They were just too tired, the poor little darlings. And not that I've been up since 3 a.m. in the bloody morning. Brummie will be streaming tomorrow night. I assume they said they were playing tomorrow night. I will be streaming tomorrow night also, but I'll be on Anno 1800 if the crew turns up, as I explained. If they don't, then I'll be here with the guys. I don't know if they're going to be here or not. I don't know what map they're playing, whether they feel comfortable testing the map on their own to see if we want to play it or not. I don't know. That is entirely up to them. If I can, I'll speak to them beforehand, but we'll see. All right. Thank you for popping in, everyone. Thank you, Chris. Hope I talk to you before you get your knee op. And I really do hope it goes well, mate. It's about time. So again, thank you guys. You all take care out there in the big wide world, and look after yourselves and after your friends and family. Till next time, it's bye-bye. If I find the right button. There we go. Bye-bye from me.